Hello again from Resaleworld. This is a video on how to create automatic listings for eBay with the Liberty Listing Manager. The Listing Manager can be set up to make listing items automatically to both eBay and Shopify very easy. Being able to focus on adding your items in the Liberty Inventory module while letting our software handle listing items can help you focus on the most important thing, your business. This video assumes you're already set up to list items on eBay. If you have not set this up yet, please watch our how-to video on how to set up the Liberty Listing Manager to list your first item on eBay. For the first part of this video, we are going to focus on setting up options that you need to create automatic listings for eBay. You can skip ahead to adding the actual items if you have already completed this setup and just need a refresher. For now, we are going to start off in the Liberty Inventory module. Click on the Listing Manager from within the top application bar. Then click on Settings and then Options and Sign In. Click on the Marketplace Options menu option to the left. Then, make sure you set your sales tax state. We also want to make sure eBay bin is turned on. We do this by double-clicking on the eBay bin option and then clicking on the active checkmark box. From here, you can also set your default surcharge percentage. This percentage allows you to tack on a dollar amount fee to the price of the listing that is treated as a web item fee. The idea is, this additional fee is paid by the consumer, and it is separate from your consignment split. This helps cover any additional overhead from listing on a marketplace. Usually, it is a good idea to make consignors aware of web surcharges in your consignor contract, if you decide to use them. In this dialog box, you can also choose whether to checkmark the Synchronize Item Price box. When this box is unchecked, this allows you to have separate prices on any of your listings from your brick-and-mortar store. You generally can sell items online for a higher price than what you sell in the store. With this option turned on, there is one price for every item and listing that is controlled from the Inventory module. When done making your selection, click the OK button. Now, go ahead and click on the Storefront Settings menu option to the left. There are some settings here you are going to want to make sure are checkmarked before you move on. Checkmark the Create Listings for New Web Items box. Depending on if you are going to create listings for retail items, you may want to checkmark that box as well. For default marketplaces, you are going to want to checkmark the eBay bin box. You are also going to want to checkmark the Shopify box as well if you plan on listing on that platform. We now want to select our eBay-specific marketplace categories. We do this by clicking on eBay bin, and then click on Marketplace Categories. Here, we click the Add button, and then we can select the second or third level category of anything we want to automatically go to eBay when an item is added. This helps us make sure we are not accidentally pushing up an item we do not want to go on eBay. Click the OK button, and then continue adding all the categories that you want going to eBay automatically. Once you are finished, click the OK button. Now we are going to click on the eBay Options menu option to the left. Apart from filling out your default duration, eBay site, location, and other locale settings, you may want to checkmark the box to send weight as ounces if you're shipping clothes out primarily. If you don't do this, then all weight values will be in pounds, which may be problematic if you ship lighter items. You should also click the option to refresh eBay categories so that your Liberty has the latest data for categories. This may take a bit to finish. You will need to next fill out the preferred condition. This is a text field in the event that eBay changes their condition values. The current condition values you can type in are new with tags, new without tags, new with defects, and pre-owned. We also recommend selecting a default preferred condition description. Finally, type in a default attribute value. This field allows you to fill in all non-essential eBay item specifics with a general value so that the item can go up to eBay without a hitch. In this example, I have typed in pre-owned. When we are done here, go ahead and click on the eBay Accounts menu option on the left. Now for payment policies, return policies, and shipping policies, you are going to want to right-click on each option you want and click Set as Default. Default values are indicated with an asterisk on each line. This is necessary to ensure that eBay listings can be created automatically in the first place. Now, click the Template Data menu option. You are going to want to fill in your template header and template footer with relevant information that pertains to your store. This is simply text that appears at the top and bottom of your listings. Click the OK button when you are finished. Now, we need to go through and associate our eBay categories with our Liberty categories. This process is very important as it allows eBay to know what categories to use for your automatically created eBay listings. Open your File Explorer in the taskbar and then click on this PC. Now click on your C drive. Open your RWD folder and then click on the Support folder. Once in the folder, double-click on the eBay Category Mapper program. You can also right-click on this program and create a shortcut to your desktop if you plan on making a lot of changes in the future. Once you have signed into the program, you can go through the categories you plan to list items for and associate an eBay category with them. We do this by dropping down the nodes for each category until we get to the category we want to edit. Then, double-click the category. We then go through all the drop-downs until we reach the final eBay category that most matches the Liberty category we are working on, and click the OK button. We repeat this process until we have assigned an eBay category to each of the Liberty categories we plan to list items for. Click the X button at the top right when you are finished. Now we can start adding our first automatic listing. It is usually smooth sailing from here. Open the Inventory module and then open the account you want to add an eBay item to. Click the Add Inventory button. From here we can fill out our category. For this example, I am going to create a pair of women's jeans. Fill out all the attributes you want and then type in a description for your item. These attributes and description will also appear as part of the eBay listing and Shopify listing if you selected the option to do so. You can now fill in your price and then your weight, which will be a numerical value. This value's weight type is controlled by whether you decide to send the weight as ounces or pounds. Note, it is possible to set a default weight for each category you are working with from within the category editor to streamline this process even further. Keep in mind, you may need to weigh every item if you are not doing flat rate shipping through eBay. We can now add our images through Liberty, or you can choose to add the images through your Liberty Item Entry app for iOS, or the Liberty Photo app for iOS and Android later on. These apps will allow you to checkmark the web item box we will talk about in a few minutes. For now, if you are adding your images through Liberty, you can click the Add button to the right, and then select the images you want to add. Finally, you can click the web item box if you add your images through Liberty. Otherwise, you can checkmark that box through one of the mobile apps when you are ready to add the images at a later date. Click the Save button at the top right of your screen. Normally, when everything is set up correctly, this is all you need to do. You would just move on to the next item, and all your items would go up to eBay within 5 minutes while you add more items. I am now going to show you how the listing looks in the Listing Manager and how it looks on eBay. Let's open the Listing Manager, then go to the Ready tab. If we click the Refresh button, we can see the new eBay listing show up. The Ready tab shows you all items that are ready to go to all respective online marketplaces, including eBay, within 5 minutes. I am now going to speed this video up to show you what happens next. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. We can now click on the Active tab. Here we can see all the active listings, including our eBay listing. We can right-click on this listing and then click on View Listing. This will take us directly to the eBay listing we just pushed up. And that is it. Note, if this is your first time listing, you may receive a message that you haven't accepted the agreement for eBay payments. If you see this message, click the following link and sign into your eBay account. Here you can accept the agreement and then resync your eBay listing. And here we have quick and efficient automatic eBay listings. This was a video on how to create automatic listings for eBay with the Liberty Listing Manager.